Hier haben wir einen schönen Hinweis. Das steht für Stunden, das für Minuten. Ist ja mal klar. Ja. Wie ging denn das jetzt nochmal? Ich glaube, wir gehen jetzt wirklich hier... Also sagen wir mal, wir fangen mit 1 an. Das ist der erste Teil vom Passwort. Ist das hier. Was wir dabei rauskommen, wenn wir jetzt also 7 mal hierhin und dann 15 mal hierhin. Stunden, Minuten. Das heißt, wir fangen mit der 7 an. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Und dann gehen wir 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Dann käme ein G dabei raus. Das nächste wäre 6. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17, 18, 19, 20. Y, das sieht aber bisher nicht gut aus. 0, dann 15, also wahrscheinlich 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gisp. Ich glaube irgendwie, das ist nicht richtig. Irgendwas war da komisch. Ja. Ich glaube, die Stelle, mit der man anfängt, ist ein wenig die, wo es Start steht. Nein, nicht Gregor Gysi, der kann wegbleiben hier. Der hat in dem Spiel jetzt nichts zu suchen. Ging das hier los? Das war irgendwie ganz komisch. Oh, wie war denn das noch? Also es zeigt auf Start, aber irgendwie passte das nicht so ganz. Wenn das schon der Start ist, also ich muss nicht das mitzählen, sondern ich stehe schon hier, dann wäre es ja nochmal was anderes, ne? Ich habe ja gerade gezählt 1, 2, 3. Aber wenn ich hier schon stehe als Start, dann wäre hier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Also im Grunde alles um einen verschoben, oder? Das kann aber auch nicht, oder? Moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. Dann hätte ich SS 0 und dann 15. 1, 2, SSY. Oh, das sieht aber auch nicht richtig. SSYO. Sieht auch nicht richtig aus. Ich bin mir auch recht sicher, dass Simon und ich hier auch ewig rum saßen und nicht verstanden haben, was wir falsch machen. Und ich erinnere mich auch nicht mehr. Ich habe das schon wieder verdrängt. Weißt du es noch? Irgendwas mache ich hier falsch. Also ich weiß, das zweite war, dass man immer weitergeht. Das geheime Passwort bekommt man, glaube ich, indem man dieselben Zahlen nimmt, aber halt immer weitergeht. Also wenn ich dann zum Beispiel bei dem ersten Buchstaben hier lande, fange ich nicht wieder hier an, sondern gehe weiter. Erst die Minuten, dann die Stunden. B. Kann ich das vielleicht irgendwie noch ein bisschen, wenn ich das jetzt irgendwie verschiebe? Nee. P. A. S. T? Okay. Good job. You logged in. Yeah, but look at the screen. Gut. Aber warum? Moment. Selbst wenn ich das hier schon als Startfeld sehe, statt das. Ach so, soll man das machen. Ich komme, also wenn ich das so einzeln hin und her gehe, komme ich auf andere Felder. Aber wenn man das mathematisch das eine vom anderen abzieht, komischerweise nicht. Wie geht das denn? Na gut, also das wären 8. Dann haben wir 20 minus 6, ne? Wären 14. 15. Und 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1. Und dann hätten wir das geheime Passwort als pur. Meine Fresse, okay. Da schneide ich dann für YouTube ein bisschen was raus. Thought so. Nice work, Sigma. Weil es ja auch nicht interessant für jemanden zu sehen, wie man hier stundenlang rumrödelt. Ja, I guess. Oh, wait. Look. Huh? This one is different. Ja, offenbar macht es ja tatsächlich einen Unterschied, wenn man die Sachen einzeln abgeht, im Gegensatz zu, wenn man das voneinander abzieht und dann nach rechts geht. Komisch. Aber dann kriegt man es nämlich auch. All the symbols are in different spots. Ja, ja. Oh, schon wieder daneben geklickt. So. Yeah, this is the safe. Just like the ones in the AB room and infirmary. It should open when we plug in the right password, assuming it works like the others, of course. So. Stern, Stern, Mond. Ich schätze, heute machen wir dann noch bis 10:30. You did it! You opened it! Nein, weg da. Und Mond, Sonne, Sonne. Okay. Whoa, what the? Whew, it's open. Good job. That's twice you open it. Whoa, this thing looks dangerous. You mean this gun thing? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I think this is just an injection gun. It's a helpful tool, not a weapon. Are you sure? I think that kinda depends on what's in that vial there. The label says neostigmine. Uh-oh. Huh? What did you just say? Neostigmine? Why, does that mean something? Let me see it. Neostigmine. Neostigmine. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. No good. I can't remember. Damn. I don't think it's bad, though. Do you have any proof? Nope. Of course not. Could you let me hang on to this? Yeah. About that. Are you sure it's not dangerous? What would you do if it was? Alright, I trust you. You don't seem like a bad person. Thanks. Then how about I let you take me on a date sometime? If we get out of here in one piece? Yeah. Cool. Moving on. We've still got a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, but it's all flat stuff. Yes it is. First we've got a map. Floor B. The map I found in the infirmary said floor A. Guess that means floor A is the top floor? I mean, we took the elevator down to get here, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Up next, some grey cards. Key cards! They've got moons in them too, für die nächste Runde. These must be the moon keys the announcer was talking about. There are 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. One for you and me. And the other one's for Quark. But he is not gonna play. Well, there's not much point in giving it to him. I'll hang on to it for now. Okay, what's next? A piece of paper with something written on it. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. Ja, das wieder. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. In other words, all 3 of us can't not vote. One of us has to. So either you or me, you mean. Oh well, there's no reason not to pick ally in the next round anyway. Of course, first we've got to get out of this room. And that'll be easy. Just look at the last thing in the safe. The key to the exit. Let's go. Sofa. Ich habe das Sofa angeklickt. Meine Güte. Kein leichter Raum, ne? This is the lock for the exit. It says lock right now. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. With our combined powers. Danke für die Hilfe.
An ambidex gate has been
Motherfucking
opened.
Dio.
45 minutes
Again.
remain.
What the hell?
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Why would they do that? Whatever, we should be heading back anyway. I headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing toward the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
Now what? Oh yeah. It says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. This was the pod we had put him into after all. I read on. 7:48. Ich schätze, das ist die Zeit. One subject released. 8:06. One subject successfully restored. 8:16. Cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. 0:48, one subject released. 8:06, one subject successfully restored. 8:16, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. Whoa, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
That's before we all woke up. Huh. I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. And then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
It doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time though.
What?
Ach so, jetzt sehe ich es erst. Das, ich weiß nicht, ob man das hier sieht. Sieht man das hier? Ja, das ist nicht, das ist ein Minus. Minus 7 Stunden, minus 8 Stunden. Glaube ich. Ja, das heißt, das kam als erstes. Cold Sleep Mode disengaged, beginning restoration of one subject, successfully restored, subject released. Ich habe das erst als Uhrzeiten gesehen und habe mich schon gewundert, weil das irgendwie ja nicht so richtig also verkehrt rumklickt. Aber das ist minus 8 Stunden 16 Minuten, dann 10 Minuten später, also minus 8 Stunden 6 Minuten und so weiter. Okay. Well, you said it yourself, the log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. These minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Da ist es. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible, right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Interesting stuff. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one.
Achso, die sind jetzt erst dem Weg weiter gefolgt. Haben wir nicht sogar die Karte bekommen vorhin? Okay, toll. Bild von der Injection Gun. Wo haben wir denn eigentlich die Karte? Ah, da. Wir waren irgendwo durch... Ach, keine Ahnung.
Hey, could you show me that map?
Ja, die ich gerade aufgemacht habe.
I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
Huh, so it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are wide.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look. Das ist halt jetzt die typische, wir finden die 3 weißen Türen-Szene.
These are chromatic doors.
Nur diesmal mit Clover.
See? They've got a little box right next to them. Just like the others.
Weil es kann ja immer sein, dass das für irgendjemand hier der erste Pfad ist, den er nimmt. Deswegen müssen bestimmte Sachen ja auf jedem Pfad erklärt werden. So these are the third round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah, well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true. So,
We're a pair, right? And
Yeah.
who's our opponent?
Quark.
Exactly, but he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, and
Ja,
you're
der würde
not
automatisch Ally wählen. You aren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not... I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose Ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious? You were really going to pick Ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, K, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
Phi and Luna are playing against Tenmyoji. He's only got 1 BP left though. I really don't think they would pick Betray. If Tenmyoji picked Ally, they would kill him. The same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP.
No! Don't even think about that!
I agree. But her BP is the same as Tenmyoji's, so unless Dio is willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote betray.
Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses ally, then Kay would have 9 BP.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
So you think that Kay will stay here? Even if he gets enough points to leave?
Ja, das hat ja letztes Mal schon so toll geklappt. I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not!
Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. Und? Wie wollt ihr abstimmen? Ally oder Betray? Das ist ja nicht sehr nett. Wobei Clover natürlich auch einen Punkt damit hat, dass sehr gut sein kann, dass jemand anders gleich 9 kriegt. Trotzdem.
Clover.
Mal sehen.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
Oh, Tenmyoji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably?
No, they're definitely safe. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, all right? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover? Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay, come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was off. Tenmyoji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye they were gone, out the magenta door. Okay, goodbye. Ob die nochmal wiederkommen? Moment, wo sind wir gerade? Hier. Ne, festgekettet wurden die in einem anderen Pfad, glaube ich, erst zu diesem Zeitpunkt irgendwann. Oder? Ja. Zu diesem Zeitpunkt, bevor es durch die nächste Tür ging. Alright, you guys got some explaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know where the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Fight gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well then who was it?
I opened it.
So it was you. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio, yes it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh. Well, whatever. You should really probably read it though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is if both then another one person.
You get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
All right, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man. I didn't know.
So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did.
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
Really?
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we had found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh, well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. It's better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pods' occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were, or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Huh.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh, so if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
Tja, wie sagen wir so schön? Tschö mit Ö. The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
Ich stelle mir gerade vor, wie jetzt alle das Bracelet irgendwie abmachen.
What?
Außer... Moment.
What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
Wie, jetzt geht's nicht mehr?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant. But consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes remain.
vielleicht sollten wir mal zurück.
Or if no...
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to
Ja, ich
that
kann mir jetzt
plan.
auch nicht vorstellen, dass Phi Tenmyoji umbringen würde.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on, we don't have much time left. We need to go.
Na gut. Alex, bist du noch da? Oder bist du vorhin gegangen? Weil es 10 Uhr war. Back at the Floor A warehouse, we open the AB rooms. Ah, okay. Du hast nämlich noch nicht gesagt, ob du Betray oder Ally willst.
Remain until aRdW's game.
Alright, Clover. We should probably head into...
Okay. Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah. You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose Ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd? What? Oh, okay. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
I just betrayed Doug. Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person, Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
What? So you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
Betrügen wir Tenmyoji nochmal.
One
Wir wird uns so
minute
lieben.
remains until aRdW's game polling closes.
Was hat er euch denn nur getan?
Please, choose Ally.
You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you, so...
Alright. With that, I turned to face the voting machine. The question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I would get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I would have 9 BP. I would be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain.
So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I chose...
3, 2, 1.
Ihr wollt's ja so.
Round 2. Result. aRdW.
Und was nun folgt,
What did you choose, Sigma?
sehen wir nächstes Mal. Es ist 10:30. Ich muss mich dann auch langsam mal fertig machen für morgen. Na, das gibt was. Oh ja, das gibt was. Das sehen wir dann aber leider erst nächstes Mal. Ich bin so gemein, ich weiß. Und in dem Sinne stoppe ich jetzt auch die YouTube-Aufnahme.